Don't go yet, my child. I know how tired you are. I am not talking about the tiredness that sleep can fix. I am talking about the other kind. The bone-deep weariness that you carry under everything. The exhaustion that does not come from your body, but from your soul. The tiredness of having carried so much, for so long, with so little rest. I see it in you. And before you move on to one more thing, I need you to stop, and let me speak to that exact weariness. You have been running on empty for longer than you would ever admit. You keep going because that is what you have always done. You get up, you carry the weight, you do what must be done, and you do not complain. Because who would you complain to? But underneath the steady surface, you are so very tired. Tired of being strong. Tired of holding it together. Tired of being the one who keeps going no matter what. I have come to say 4 words to you today. Words I have been waiting to say. Come to me. Rest. Stay with me for these few minutes, and let me lift, just a little, the weight you have been carrying alone. So take a slow breath. Let your shoulders fall from where they have been holding everything, and let me speak rest into the deepest, most tired part of you. My child, you were never meant to carry it all alone. Somewhere in your life, you picked up a belief that has been crushing you ever since. The belief that it all depends on you. That if you stop holding it, everything falls. That rest is a luxury you cannot afford, because there is no one else to carry what you carry. So you have kept going, year after year, never fully setting the weight down, because you were afraid of what would happen if you did. But hear me, it was never all on you. The world did not actually rest on your shoulders, though you have lived as if it did. There has always been a hand beneath the weight you carry, holding the heaviest part, the part you could never have held on your own. You were never the only thing standing between the people you love and disaster. I was there, the whole time, carrying far more than you ever knew. You can set it down, my child, because I have it. I have always had it. Let me tell you what your weariness is really made of. It is not weakness. The world might call it that, but the world is wrong. Your tiredness is the honest cost of a life poured out for others. You are tired because you loved much, gave much, carried much. You are tired the way a field is tired after a long harvest, not because something is wrong with it, but because it gave everything it had to give. There is no shame in that kind of tiredness. It is the tiredness of the faithful. It is holy, and it deserves not judgment, but rest. But here is what the world will never tell you. You do not have to earn your rest. You think you have to finish everything first, fix everything, make sure everyone is taken care of, and then, maybe, if there is anything left, you can rest. But that day never comes, does it? The list is never done, so you never stop. My child, I am not asking you to finish first. I am inviting you to rest now, in the middle of the unfinished, before anything is solved. The rest I give does not depend on your circumstances being settled. It is a rest you can have in the very middle of the storm, because it does not come from the storm ending. It comes from me. Before I go on, I want to ask you something. If even one of these words has reached the tired place in you, the place that has longed for rest for so long, if you can feel me speaking directly to your heart in this moment, then type the word Amen in the comments below. Let it be your way of saying, I am here, Lord, and I am so tired, and I am ready to rest in you, so that I know this message found the exact heart it was sent to reach. Do not rush past this. That one word is you, finally letting yourself lean, and I promise you, I see every single one who leans. You came to this little stream of grace on the very day you needed it most. You did not stumble here. You were led, gently, by a hand you could not see. So stop holding your breath and let the water wash over the tired places that have ached for rest for so very long. There is a tiredness that comes from years of being everyone's strong one, with no one being yours. You have been the steady shoulder, the dependable one, the rock others leaned on, and somewhere in all that leaning, no one ever stopped to ask who you leaned on. The answer, my child, was meant to be me, all along. Lean now. Let your whole weight rest against the one who will never buckle, never tire, never move away. I am strong enough to be leaned on fully, and I have been waiting your whole life for you to finally let yourself. Now, my child, let me teach you what rest really is. Rest is not the absence of work. You can rest in the middle of a full day. Rest is not waiting until everything is calm. You can rest in the middle of the storm. Real rest is a settledness in the soul, a deep knowing that you are held, that it does not all depend on you, that the one who loves you is awake and at work even when you stop. Rest is what happens when you finally believe that you are not alone in carrying your life, and that belief is available to you right now, today, no matter what is still unfinished, no matter what storm is still raging. I want to lift from you the weight of tomorrow. So much of your tiredness is not about today at all. It is about tomorrow, and next week, and all the what-ifs you carry ahead of time. You are exhausted not only by what is, but by what might be. The worries about the future that you drag into the present and carry on top of everything else. My child, put tomorrow down. It is not yours to carry yet. I am already in your tomorrow, ahead of you, preparing it, and I will give you what you need for it when you arrive, and not one moment before, because grace comes for the day you are in, not the days you are dreading. You do not have to carry tomorrow's weight today. Today's grace is for today. Let tomorrow stay where it belongs, in my hands, where I am already waiting in it for you. Let me also lift from you the weight of the past, because the other half of your tiredness is everything behind you that you have never been able to set down. The regrets, the replays, the if-onlys that visit in the quiet hours. You carry the past like a sack of stones, and it makes every step heavier than it needs to be. My child, you have my permission to set the past down, not to forget it, but to stop carrying it as a burden. What is behind you, I have already redeemed, or I am redeeming still. You do not have to keep paying for what is already paid. You do not have to keep punishing yourself for what I have already forgiven. Lay the stones down. The road ahead is lighter than you think, once you stop carrying every mile that is already behind you. I know there are fears that keep you from resting, fears that visit in the dark and will not let your mind grow quiet. The fear of what the years will bring, the fear of declining strength, of growing need, of the day you can no longer do what you have always done. These fears stand guard over your rest and will not let you sleep. So let me speak to them directly. My child, I will be there in every one of those days you fear. The day of weakness, I will be your strength. The day of need, I will be your provision. The day you cannot, I will carry you, the way I have carried you through every day of your life so far. You do not have to lie awake, guarding against a future I am already holding. You can finally close your eyes, because the one who never sleeps is keeping watch, and nothing can come for you in the night that has not first passed through my hands. And let me tell you something about all the rest you gave others, while going without yourself. The nights you stayed up so someone else could sleep, the worries you carried so someone else would not have to, the peace you provided for others while your own heart found none. I saw every bit of it, my child. You were a place of rest for so many, and so few ever thought to be a place of rest for you. So let me be that place now. Let me give back to you everything you poured out. You have spent your life being shelter for others. Come and be sheltered. You have earned it across a lifetime, and I have been waiting to give it to you. Let me speak to the particular tiredness of the morning. I know that for you, the morning is not always the fresh start the world promises. Sometimes you wake, and the weariness is already there, waiting, before your feet even touch the floor. The thought of facing another day with the same weight can feel heavier than the day itself. My child, I want to meet you in that first moment of waking. Before you remember everything you carry, remember me. I am the one who made the morning, and I did not make it to torment you with another round of the same struggle. I made it as a mercy, a clean page, a fresh portion of grace, measured out exactly for the day ahead. You do not have to face the morning with last night's exhaustion. Each dawn I offer you new strength, enough for that day, freshly given. So when you wake tomorrow, before the weight settles, whisper my name, and let me fill you, before the day empties you. My mercies are new every morning, and they are waiting for you, every single one. There is a kind of rest you have forgotten how to give yourself, the rest of doing nothing, and being no one's solution for a while. You have been useful for so long that you have forgotten you are allowed to simply be. You measure your days by what you accomplished, what you fixed, who you helped, and on the days you do little, you feel guilty, as if your worth dropped with your productivity. My child, hear me. You are not loved for your usefulness, and you do not have to be productive to be precious. There is a holiness in simply sitting in my presence, accomplishing nothing, producing nothing, just being my child in the quiet. The flowers do not labor, and yet they are clothed in more beauty than kings. The birds do not store up anxiously, and yet they are fed. If I care for them like that, how much more will I care for you, who are worth more than all of them? You may rest without guilt. You may be unproductive and still be infinitely loved. Let that truth give you permission to finally exhale, and let me speak to the heaviness that has no name. The low sadness that sometimes settles over you for no reason you can point to. Not grief over anything specific, just a weight, a grayness, a tiredness of the spirit that comes and sits with you in the quiet hours. My child, I do not need you to explain it, or justify it, or fix it. I only ask you to bring it to me, exactly as it is, nameless and heavy. You do not have to perform happiness for me. You do not have to pretend the weight is not there. Sit with me in it, and let me sit with you. Sometimes the most sacred thing is simply not being alone in the heaviness. I am here, in the gray days as much as the bright ones, and I am not waiting for you to cheer up before I will come close. I am already close, in the very middle of the heaviness, and I will stay there with you until it lifts, however long that takes. Let me tell you about a yoke, my child. In the old days, when two oxen were paired to pull a heavy load, they shared a wooden yoke across their shoulders, and the stronger one carried the greater share, so the weaker one could keep going without breaking. I am asking you to be yoked to me, not to drop your responsibilities, but to stop pulling them alone. Let me take the heavy end. Let me carry the share that has been crushing you. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light, not because the load disappears, but because you are no longer pulling it by yourself. You have been straining alone against a weight meant for two. Step into the yoke beside me and feel, perhaps for the first time in years, what it is to pull a load with someone stronger taking the heaviest part. This is how I made you to live, my child. Not crushed and solitary, but yoked and accompanied, with the greater weight always on my shoulders, never on yours. And now, my child, the deepest rest of all, the one underneath every other kind. Here it is. The deepest rest is knowing you are already loved, with nothing left to prove. So much of your weariness, underneath everything, has been the exhaustion of trying to be enough. Enough for the people who needed you. Enough for the standards you set yourself. Enough, even, for God. You have been striving your whole life to earn a place, to deserve love, to justify your existence through what you give and do and carry. And striving is the most tiring thing in all the world. But hear me, my child. You can stop striving, because there is nothing left to earn. You are already loved, fully, completely, with nothing held back. You were loved before you did a single thing to deserve it, and you will be loved long after you can do nothing at all. You do not have to prove your worth to me. It was settled before you were born. You do not have to earn your place in my heart. You have always had it. The striving is over. You may finally rest, not because you finished, but because you were loved all along. And love was never something you had to work for. It was only ever something you had to receive. So carry this with you when you leave this quiet place, my child. When the weariness presses down, you remember this. You were never meant to carry it all alone. And there is a hand beneath the weight. When you cannot rest because nothing is finished, you remember this. The rest I give does not wait for the storm to end. It is yours in the middle of it. When you are exhausted from trying to be enough, you remember this. You are already loved, with nothing left to prove, and the striving is over. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. That was always an invitation, and it was always meant for you. And today, finally, you can say yes. Before you go, close your eyes for just a moment. Breathe in slowly, and receive the rest I am giving you now. the rest that does not depend on anything being solved. Breathe out the weariness of years, the weight of the past, the dread of tomorrow, the endless trying to be enough. Hand all of it to me. You were never meant to carry it alone, and you do not have to carry it one moment longer. If this message reached your heart today, type Amen below, so I know it found you. And come back tomorrow, my child. I will have a new message waiting for you here, every single day. Do not miss the next thing I am longing to tell you. And tonight, when you lie down all the way, not the half rest of a mind still bracing for tomorrow, but true rest, the kind a child sleeps when it knows someone stronger is keeping watch over the house. I am keeping watch over yours. You may finally, fully, let go. Until then, rest. Truly rest. You are held. You are enough. You have nothing left to prove. You are mine.